Class, welcome back to Chapter 2, Percentages, Ratios and Rates. Today we are looking at Exercise 2G, dividing a quantity into a given ratio. This does come up again very early next year, and this can be quite tricky for some reason at Year 9, but I have absolute faith that you guys will nail this now at Year 8. So when we're dividing a quantity into a given ratio, our steps are on the screen. We need to find the total number of parts. We need to write each number as a fraction of the total number of parts, and then we're going to multiply each fraction by the ratio. So only one example-ish today. Two examples. So first thing that we need to do is we need to calculate the total number of parts in the ratio 3 to 4. So we're sort of going to step it out for you today. Of course, 3 plus 4, we've got 3 parts of this and 4 parts of this. We have a total of 7 parts. So literally, to calculate the total number of parts in the ratio, we add them all together. Okay. Part B, we're going to write the ratio 3 to 4 as a fraction of the total number of parts. So we're going to have 3/7 and 4/7. If I was baking a cake and I wanted 3 eggs and 4 cups of flour, for whatever reason I want to make a really, really dry, powdery cake, I would have 3/7 of that recipe as eggs and 4/7 out of flour, not including all of the other stuff. You should always put other stuff in cakes. Flour and eggs alone are boring. Okay, last example, we're going to put it all together. So we want to divide $1,400 into the ratio of 1 to 3 to 4. So step number 1, we need to calculate how many parts there are total. 1 plus 3 plus 4 is 8 parts total, okay? Step 2, we're going to express each of these parts of the ratio as a fraction out of that total. So we have 1/8, 3/8, and 4/8, okay? Our last step is to multiply each of these fractions, 1/8, 3/8, and 4/8, by the amount given in the question. So 1/8 of 1,400. We can use a calculator for that, or you can divide this amount by 8 and we get 175. Of course, you would be better off multiplying this amount by 1,400 by 8 to get $175, and then we would multiply that answer by 3 and get $525 to then have 3/8. And then you could go with whatever's left over, or you could multiply this first figure by 4, or you could recognize that this just means a half to get our final answer of 700. Check that each of these 3 numbers adds up. So just as a quick little check. And this is a really, really good idea moving forward. Check that these numbers add up to the original amount to know that you've done everything correctly. So 5 plus 5 plus 0 is 10. 7 plus 2 plus 1 plus 0 is also 10. And then 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 5 is 7, plus 7 is 14. Beautiful. So we know that we've divvied things up correctly if these all add up back to the original number that they were supposed to. That is all for today. So 3 steps. The early questions in the chapters will begin with mostly just A and B, and then the last example here will be most of the rest of the work, and it will be all of this next year, this second part here. So as always, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But otherwise, good luck with the work, guys, and I'll speak to you all very soon.